Hey everyone, welcome to another Rope for a Cue video and the start of a long-term series for me. Another one, I know I haven't finished some of the others yet, I know that's what you're saying, but yeah, this is road to an open table. So last time I was at my coach, he showed me an open table routine that he wants me to work towards, but in order to get there I've got to finish, I think, 4 different little routines, 3 of which are lineups and one of which is something else. So this is the first one. So this is the Baulk lineup. So it's red, colour, red. So it's going to be 8 shots, so 4 reds, 4 colours. And once I've cleared this, I can move on to the next step in the next phase of the routine. And the idea being, once I've finished all 4 phases, I can unlock the open table routine and try and make a high break. So here we are. Got my head cam on. Filmed this video a little differently because I didn't want to just show like random attempts. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to show all the attempts where I only get 1 ball in, all the attempts where I get 2 balls in, etc. Right the way up till the end, hopefully. So this is the start of the 2 pots. This is lots of delicate screw shots on this routine for me. Very little run through shots because the middle pockets are quite difficult from the Baulk line, so lots of stun through shots. Saying that, I'm just about to play a run through shot, but I don't get the red in anyway, so it doesn't matter. So we go on to the next one. I tend to always start, not always, but I tend to favour starting this way, off this red, and rolling back along the line for a colour. Feels quite similar to a Baulk colour clearance, essentially, so yeah, it's quite comfortable. So the other thing I started doing is turning down the easier pots. So here I take the brown, but you'll see me later on in the routine, I won't take this brown, I would take a yellow to get better position, because you can see there I don't get very good position. I don't get enough screw back on the white ball and end up sort of sticking to that red. So I've got a very thin cut on this red between brown and yellow is my only real get out of jail card here, and basically as long as I don't hit the brown, I need to get as close to it as possible and it goes in, and it does actually go in, so I'm pretty happy with that shot. But I've left myself down the table, basically pretty much on the blue spot, so a very difficult pot now, which I'm going to have to use the rest. Good thing is I don't think I've filmed a head cam shot with the rest yet, so it'd be interesting to see what this looks like, whether I might have to tweak my camera angle and stuff like that for rest shots. Possibly. Yeah, you see the camera is looking a bit too much at the light. Never mind, but I missed the pot anyway. Get a nice position actually. Well, actually it runs a bit too far, but I got nicely through the gap in the lineup then. So on to the next one. This table is filthy, by the way. It's really need to clean. I should have brushed it before I started using it. I think I'm going to get in the habit more of brushing the tables before I start using them, and using the nap brush to settle the nap again. Because unfortunately these club tables are only cleaned once a week, which is not enough in my opinion, but yeah, I could do it myself. And I will start doing it myself, especially if I know I'm going to be in for a long session. Because a lot of the vast majority of players in the club still use like triangle chalk, so well, triangle or master chalk, and yeah, it's makes the tables quite messy. Queuing off the cushion here for this red one. This red. Pretty happy with that pot, but just managed to get too close to the cushion on this side, which gives me a tricky pot on either the yellow or the brown. I think I take the brown just because it's a slightly easier pot because I'm hampered. But I managed to hit it pretty straight, but not. I didn't want to hit it straight. I wanted to hit it in the pocket. So another attempt. So I'm not necessarily, just for clarity, I'm not necessarily showing these in order of the in the order that I did them. Just they were all from the same session, but I'm just sort of increasing the pots each time, basically. So here's an occasion where I do play a run through and leave myself a middle pocket pot on this red. I don't quite get it right though, so I've left myself quite an unfavourable angle on this red, I believe. So it's the red between brown and yellow is, I think, what I'm going for. Yeah. So this is quite a tight one. But I do actually get it in. But cannon in the yellow means that I've left myself, the only option really is a double to the middle, which is why I didn't switch to the head cam, just so you can see the angle here. I wasn't a million miles away, and I did actually get onto the red in the middle, but never mind. So different starting position this time. Essentially with this one, trying to just do gentle screw shots right the way across the line, which is one way to do it. Yeah, see, like that, I could basically just get from red to brown, brown to red, red to yellow, and then onto the yellow again. So that's one way you could do it. Yeah, that's okay. Left myself pretty straight on this brown there. So a bit of a screw shot back for the red. Didn't get into it though, so I've left myself a little bit of a snick, and actually putting the brown on the spot is probably going to leave me snookered on this red. I can maybe, just similar to the other shot in the other attempt, I can maybe just get through to it. But it's I think it's tight. Yeah, it's even tighter than the last one, and I actually hit the brown trying to force it. So yeah, another attempt then. This one, another slightly different starting position, starting in the middle this time. Nice straight pot out onto brown. Similar shot this onto the red. Just going to show the replay of that. Not sure why. I think that might have been an editing mistake. I showed the replay of that. It's coming around the table. I was going to play the red between brown and yellow, but it's pretty straight. So I think I'm going to play the one off the green, the on side of the green, basically. This is my usual starting shot, so I should be fairly comfortable with this. Yeah, that's okay. I'm rolling back across the table. Needs to slow down a bit. Hopefully I'm still on the green, but I was actually playing for the brown. Again, didn't quite get the screw that I wanted back further out for this red between brown and yellow. But it is cuttable, I think, now. I'm not snookered on the brown. I'm not snookered with the brown, rather. Yeah, I can see enough of it to pot it. I should be able to just come off the side cushion for one of the Baulk colours. Just about sneaks in. So I need a Baulk colour, then the last red, then another Baulk colour to finish the routine. You don't have to then pot all the Baulk colours. But just get that wrong. Nearly fluke it in the opposite corner, which would have counted, but didn't quite. So another attempt. Taking the yellow. So this is one of these examples where I don't take the easy pot, I actually take the pot that's better for position. So I'll take the yellow because I can get easy position. I was pretty much straight on the brown, so I could have screwed back, but similarly here, I'm pretty much straight on the red between brown and yellow, but I take the red off the yellow, so this side of the yellow, just because it's easier position. Actually, I'm not straight, that's the problem. I'm the wrong side of that red. Just about roll back enough. Leave myself far enough away from this green to try and get this green in and get out for one of the reds. Just a little delicate screw here. Maybe hit it a little harder than I needed to, but pretty much perfect on the red between brown and yellow actually. Yeah, pretty nice shot actually. So again, just a little screw shot out for one of the Baulk colours. Should be on a choice of colours here. So yeah, so yellow, but would need the rest, or brown. But I could be the wrong side of the brown to get on this red. Whereas if this is straight, it should be just a case of a delicate screw back to try and get on the red. Yeah, just coming around to look at the brown, see if it's possible, but it's just slightly the wrong side of it, so it'll be getting on the red will be tricky. So this is just a little screw back shot with the rest though. I miss it. I don't even get the screw I needed. That's disappointing. Can we improve on that? Again, pretty straight on this brown, so probably, do I take the brown or do I take the yellow? Yeah, I think I take the yellow. As I say, I'm learning, getting the taking the slightly more difficult pot for the but more favourable position. And there we go, a nice gentle roll back across the table, hoping to land on one of these reds. And I think I'm on the red between green and brown. Failing that, actually, yeah, I think I'm on the red better this side of the yellow again. So similar kind of shot from what I just played on the yellow. Just out for one of these Baulk colours. Hopefully green. Again, yellow is doable, but with the rest. But I think green might be the better shot, as I can tell from the angle. Yeah, similar shot actually what I've just played, just off the cushion, back out, and yeah, kind of betwixt and between the two reds, but the red between brown and yellow is looking pretty favourable. So again, just off the side cushion, hoping for position, just about force that red in. Don't quite come as far as I wanted though. I don't think. Left myself a bit more angle on this brown than I would ideally have liked. We'll see when we get down on the shot and it switches to head cam, but I think that's the case. Actually not, I'm pretty much perfect. So just a delicate screw back. But I just completely cure across it. But that isn't the end of the story, and whilst that was my last attempt of that session, what I'm going to show you now is footage from a session I did a few days ago when I was actually experimenting with this routine, seeing if it would make a good video. Unfortunately, I'd forgotten my tripod, so I decided to film it in a kind of arty-farty way by using the slow motion features of my GoPro and just having the GoPro in sort of like a table eye view of the shots and on the pocket, as you see. But trust me when I say this is a continuous attempt. You can kind of see the layout of the table in the background. There's a hint of what might be to come in terms of the rest of this mini-series. So there you go, I've got three of the reds in now and should be on this colour. Yeah, it's a long green, but play it nicely. Just a little kiss on the red, on this last red, means I'm just going to have to run through slightly and leave myself a middle pocket on the last colour. It's not the best angle, but it is a good camera angle to watch it go in. And that's it, that's in. I will do this challenge again to show you me doing it properly. And yeah, watch out for the rest of the series, and like the video, share it with your mates, and I'll see you on the next one.